Mr. Duvall, first of all, I do want to commend you and your staff at NHTSA for taking a comprehensive approach to implementing the fuel economy provisions of the energy bill and making many solid updates to the model you use to calculate the standards. But let me ask you the first question. Do you think that it is reasonable to really predict that it's going to average $2.42 a gallon for gasoline in 2016?
Mr. Chairman, as was stated previously, I think we take the best estimates we have and we use the best experts that we have available to us. In our view, the EIA is among the leaders and most accurate forecasters. They have been wrong on the upside and wrong on the downside in previous years. There's little question, obviously, given current fuel prices, that we are in a very volatile environment right now. The proposal is a long-term proposal. If I knew what oil prices would be in 2015, I would probably be in a bit different job than I'm in now. I think we have a lot of uncertainty. We use the best information we have. I will say a number of other experts who are predicting extremely high oil prices in the short term have also predicted significant declines in those prices in the longer term. I know several analysts on Wall Street have predicted, $150, $200.
I appreciate that, but see, here's the thing. You have the job. You are responsible. You personally are responsible for preparing our country for the oil and transportation status of our country 5 and 10 years from now. So it's on your shoulders. And because you are the responsible person, the question is, do you think it's prudent for our country as a plan to assume that the price of gasoline is going to be $2.42 a gallon in 2016 for planning purposes?
Mr. Chairman, before I answer, I would say, obviously, there are a lot of people responsible for setting.
You're the guy that I asked the Bush administration to send us the guy. You're the guy, so you're the person responsible. Do you think it's responsible?
My wife doesn't think I'm the guy. But,
well, today's my 20th anniversary, okay? And if I'm not home tonight, I won't be the guy either, okay? But that's a different.
Good for me, by the way.
That's a different situation for both of us, okay? But for the purposes of this conversation, I'm the guy from the Congress, and you're the guy from the Bush administration. Right. So as the guy from the Bush administration representing President Bush and Vice President Cheney, do you believe that President Bush and Vice President Cheney actually believed that $2.42 a gallon is what the American people are going to be paying for gasoline in 2016?
I think that, first of all, I'm proud to be here representing both President Bush and Vice President Cheney, but I think that basically all in the administration believe that the EIA is among the best and most competent forecasters of oil prices in the world, and that in the face of extreme uncertainty about future oil prices, that obviously oil markets themselves have been proven to be incorrect.
All right, now you have a high price scenario as well. That is a high price scenario that predicts $3.14 a gallon by 2016.
Correct. We are taking comment.
In your opinion, do you think that that would be a better planning point for the American people? You're supposed to protect the American people from becoming excessively dependent upon imported oil. That's your principal responsibility. Do you think we should plan for 2.42 in planning the mileage for vehicles that we drive in America, or 3.16 a gallon by 2016? Which would you use, Mr.
Well, Mr.
Duvall?
Chairman, the brilliance of the rulemaking process is that we propose something, and then the public tells us what they think about the proposal, and then we take public comment and input and finalize the proposal. So we are in the phase where we're taking comments, yours among others.
Which would you, as the expert, you're President Bush's expert on the issue, would you use $2.46 a gallon for 2016 or $3.14 a gallon? Which would you use as the expert for our country?
I will not prejudge the rulemaking process. It's a very important, and not to make light of this, it's very important that we...
Oh, no, you can't make light of this here.
Well, I'm not making light of it.
We're in a crisis in America.
Yeah, we absolutely...
The airline industry is collapsing, Mr. Duvall, okay? The trucking industry is collapsing. The American people are being tipped upside down at the gasoline pump every single day. President Bush sends his expert to testify before the Energy Independence Committee, and you're telling me you don't have a view on whether we should be planning for $2.42 a gallon gasoline or $3.14 a gasoline in terms of what we're going to tell the auto industry to build in as efficiencies in these vehicles in the years ahead. And so you're at a critical point here, because the next panel is going to be talking about electric vehicles and other new technologies. Now, I personally believe that the American people will embrace them if we put in place the kind of rulemaking that will incentivize all these auto manufacturers to move in that direction. But you're the one, and President Bush is the one, who has to make the decision as to whether or not we are going to be basing it upon a realistic or a dream world of assessment of what the price of oil is going to be.